A top political analyst and former advisor to the MDC founding president, Tsvangirayi, has expressed fears that the Nelson Chamisa-led opposition MDC alliance has run out of ideas and strategy to win the next elections, which are due in 2023. The opposition is clearly facing a serious challenge from an authoritarian regime, the ruling party, which is the ZANU-PF, and that hopes to crush and fragment the opposition, inevitably destroying the multi-party democracy in Zimbabwe, says the UK-based Zimbabwean political analyst Alex Magaisa. The ruling party created the surrogate opposition MDCT to essentially disturb the MDC alliance. It is not a fight between factions in the opposition, but a fight by the ruling party against the opposition to dismantle it and move towards a one-party regime, said Magaisa. Going into 2021, the Chamisa-led MDC must rise to the task and come up with strategies against the divisive efforts of the ruling ZANU-PF to dismantle them. The opposition in 2020 has been a little quiet in 2021, and it is important for them to demonstrate their worth and be more courageous in the face of the ZANU-PF strategies to thwart them, said Magaisa. If the opposition remains as it was in 2020, then we risk having a one-party state where the ruling ZANU-PF has absolute power with no strong opposition. The opposition has to demonstrate that is up to the game, and they are prepared to take the risk of challenging the authoritarian regime. He added that the MDC alliance is still a very strong movement with the majority support of Zimbabweans. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, they have not been able to hold political rallies to demonstrate their superior support with the people. But against the authoritarian regime, they have to strategize and challenge the authoritarian regime. 2020 was the year that the MDC alliance lost its leadership in the House of Assembly via the expulsion of its MPs and councillors, which had a total of 31 MPs, along with the access to finances. The cherry on top of it was losing the party's historical headquarters, which is the house of Tsvangirayi. As per the court's ruling, the 2020 financial year under the Political Parties Finances Act saw the funds initially earmarked for the MDC alliance be handed over to the MDCT, which was led by Thokozani Kupe at the time. Tabitha Khumalo, who is the MDCA national spokesperson, describes events that affected the opposition party in 2020 as the death of democracy in Zimbabwe. ZANU-PF found a willing partner in the MDCT to destroy the bigger objective of the opposition in favor of individuals who were open to benefiting from such a system. Khumalo says the MDC is working in cohorts with the ruling party to stifle democracy in the country, and the ZANU-PF is motivated to dismantle the opposition. For them, they would rather have a one-party state, and they found a willing partner through the MDCT.